Alright guys, we're off. We are heading north. No destination in mind yet, but we are going to Maine this time. So we've made it to Maine. The sun is going down right now. We still don't really know what we're doing, and I've got to find a place to camp, or at least make some food because I'm hungry. I've been driving already for about, I want to say 3 hours, about 3 hours on the road. So figured out where we're going now. We're going to Acadia National Park. Right? I seen the sign and I was like, that's it. That's the spot. We're going to Acadia. It's about 116 miles away. It should take me about 2 hours of driving to get there. As soon as we get there, we're gonna have to figure out car camping. My GPS isn't working. I had to switch over from Apple Maps to Google Maps since my Apple Maps was acting up. It wasn't following where we were going, so I switched over to Google Maps, which honestly is probably the better thing because we're heading to a place with no service, and I've got better experience with Google Maps over Apple Maps in places with no service. So we're gonna get there as close as we can to Acadia National Park, and we're gonna car camp tonight since the sun already went down. I brought a tent, but I don't see me tent camping tonight. I'm just gonna pull out the mattress in the back and sleep in the truck. We'll find a nice spot to load up for the night, camp in the rear. We'll do some stealth camping, and I still gotta make a meal. It looks like I'm not gonna be able to eat for another 2 hours almost. That's just kind of is what it is. I'm trying to get there before 9 o'clock because I start getting kind of tired after 9 o'clock, and I don't like being on the road after that time pretty much. We're gonna haul our behinds all the way over to I don't remember the town, but there's a town right before Acadia. We'll go there and we'll be cooking our meal then. So we are in Ellsworth, Maine. I filled up at the Shell gas station. Now I found a Walmart in town, and you know my favorite place to stay at, Walmart. You get to wake up to a nice, hopefully clean bathroom, and we can resupply before we hit the national park in the morning. We have made it to the Walmart. I just remembered I forgot utensils. Well, actually, maybe not. Oh, I still got the fork from last time I went on vacation. Nice. And it's clean too. These are the flakes. And what's this? Spicy sauce. This thing's also keeping my fingers warm. It is cold out here. I think the worst is the wind that's blowing too. Oh, there she goes. Feels nice just holding this thing. This bowl's actually really hot, and it would probably be burning me if my fingers weren't really cold. It's like I could almost feel my fingers, and they're burning. Ooh. It's got some kick to it. Oh yeah, it's spicy. It is real spicy. Not like unbearably spicy, but like kick you in the mouth a little bit spicy. Not kick you in the mouth, I would say smack you in the mouth spicy. Like when you were young and your mom came in the room and heard you swearing, and you look around and she goes and pops you in the mouth. That's what this is. These aren't half bad for packaged ramen. The only thing this truck is missing is maybe a tad hair more headroom. That'd be nice. So I'm camping out the back of a 2008 Toyota Sequoia. This is the same truck that drove my family across the country. It drove me to Florida, now to Acadia. And I barely put any money into this car as far as maintenance go for the last like almost 20,000 miles now. Ball on the floor. Let's put this into bed mode. And just like that, the bed has been made. Feels good to stretch out a little bit because driving for, I don't even know how long I was driving for. 5 hours now? Oh, I know how to find out. I just go to my GPS app and go home. I've been driving for exactly 5 hours. 257 miles away from home. Oh. I'm in the town of... Alright, I am in the town of Ellsworth. We have to drive the Scenic Park Loop Road. We're gonna check out the Sand Beach, the Thunder Hole. Drop down to 36, but tomorrow's gonna be a nice sunny day. 48 degrees, nice and sunny. It'll be clear skies, the sun will be out, 48 degrees. That's not the worst. I'd rather go hiking in 48 degrees than 88 degrees, if you ask me. I'm almost ready to take a night. Take a nap, but it's not exactly nap time, and I know if I go down now, I am not waking up till about 5 a.m. I would say 5 a.m. when the sun will start peaking. That's when I'll wake up. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I am pretty tired. I made it to my destination. All that's left is to wake up and go hit the national park. The government's closed right now, so they're usually, or from what I've seen, they're not operating the booths at the national park. I kind of hope I can still get a map. That would be nice. So I usually go to all the national parks and I collect the maps at them. Alright guys, I'm calling it a night here. It's time for bed for me. It's time for me to call it a night and see what the morning brings. The sun's coming out. Oh. It's a little chilly this morning, but I didn't even have to bust out the sleeping bag. All right. Now that I'm awake, I've got to figure out breakfast and coffee. We're going inside real quick and grabbing some stuff. So I've acquired some muffins. For those of you guys following, I love camping outside of Walmart. I know some people don't like it. They say it's a little sketchy and taboo, but I'm probably the scariest thing in this parking lot. And there is nothing better than being able to go to a clean bathroom in the first thing in the morning. Usually it's clean. And then I get to resupply. Like, I didn't have breakfast this morning, and now I have 4 muffins. That's 2 muffins down. 2 muffins I get to save for later. Head on to our next destination, which we will get there in about 30 minutes. That's it.
377, come on down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm freezing my buns off already. And my truck don't got no heat at the moment until I switch out the I forgot the part that's called, but there's a part that I gotta swap out. What's that for? Thank you. What's that for, bud? Oh, thank you very much. Have a good one. Oh, something warm for my hands to touch. I'm gonna have to fix my it's called the blower motor. I remember now. So I gotta change the blower motor before I can have heat again in my truck. It makes a funny noise when I turn on the heat or the air conditioner. So we're doing this trip with no heat. I ran something over. Whoa. I think this is the overlook area, kind of ish. We'll have to figure that out. Let's find out. Everybody's all nice and bundled up. Not me. Not me. All right. So we made it to the first overlook of the area. I'm going to stop here, eat another muffin, get a little warm because I'm still a little cold. car hasn't warmed up. I mean, the car's warm, but I can't physically put heat in here from the car without making some weird noises because of my motor blower, my blower motor, one of those things. I'm not a mechanic. Anyways, so we are going to get our bearings here. We're going to take a look at the overlook, and then we're going to continue on the journey. So yesterday, right, I decided, we hopped in the car and we just started driving. I didn't know where I was gonna go. I just knew that I was gonna go on an adventure. So I just kept driving with nowhere in mind. And I made it as high up as I think almost Gardiner, when I seen the first sign that said Acadia National Park. And when I seen the sign, I just knew that's where we had to go. So I looked on my GPS, I put it in my GPS, and I seen that this place was only 2 hours away. And I was like, you know what? It's meant to be. National parks are closed, nobody took any money from me, but I do have my access pass from when I crossed the country a couple months ago. So I would have gotten in here without having to pay anyways. But I'm kind of upset. While I was over there, I couldn't get myself one of the maps that I try to get every time I enter a national park. So we'll have to come back later and get that map once the government opens. It is chilly, and I left my house also with no sweater. No sweater. I don't know how I dropped the ball on that. I left with an extra set of clothes, but I left with no sweaters. Not even a coat. I could use a coat right now. So while I was at the store yesterday, I got myself a hoodie, and honestly I'm glad that I did, because I would not be able to do what I'm doing right now. It's kind of, it'd be uncomfortably cold out here if I didn't have a sweater. I'm sure after I get the blood pumping, we'll warm up a little bit. So I'm not too worried about that. My GoPro got caught in the tree. Almost took me with it. guys. We've made it. Nice. Oh, look at that. Nice little sheer drop straight into the water of what I'm going to probably assume is absolute freezing cold water. Tripped on a rock.
the wrong path. I think I did. In the right path. Oh, it's terrible. I literally fled. Yeah, I took a wrong turn. Took a wrong turn. It happens to the best of us. Did I take another wrong turn? What the hell? I mean, whoopsies. I have taken another wrong turn, and I fear I am straying far from the path. I don't think I'm on the path anymore. And the path is getting hairier. They're like, what path, Casey? There ain't no path here. How about we go down? Yeah. Let's go down. Ooh. Yeah, it's getting hairier and hairier the further I go. This is where I'm going to call it and say, let's turn back. Because I am not climbing sheer face with just 3 points of contact. One hand on the gimbal, or one hand on the selfie stick. Sometimes you gotta know when to turn back. It's gotta be it. Yikes. Lost the wind out of my sail there. Back to where we came from. I think it looks awfully red like it was. See, look, this is the part that's tripping me out. That's the way I went. I mean, this looks like it could vaguely be a path. See what I mean? God, I can't tell. Ugh. fish have disappeared. Okay, not over there. It's just dead ends after dead ends over here. I really lost the trail. I don't like being a trailblazer, but here I am. Making my way downtown. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. Faces past. Okay, well, I'm not as sketchy as the other lost path I was. This doesn't look too bad. Let's go. Your boy is lost on the side of a cliff face. What are we gonna do? Lost the trail by what seems like a lot. Holy. Wow. You don't want to slide on this thing. It's official. I'm lost. Oh, that's cool. I see the ocean there, right? And then I see the ocean there on the completely opposite side. Wait, is this the trail? No blue markers, but this feels promising. at, guys? I'm lost.